Hello guys, my name is Stefano. I'm gonna tell you about something usually in our country, in Indonesia, especially in our education, education like school. We have one culture. One culture is we use uniform. If you see the American school, they didn't use uniform. They didn't use uniform or something like the same dress code. But I think in the some movies I saw it, they use it. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna tell you about my opinion about is necessary or not to use this uniform in the school. Okay, I believe I believe uh, it's not necessary to use uniform in the school. First, why I believe about that? Why I believe the uniform is not necessary for the school? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. The school is prepare the student for society, right? And our society in Indonesia is have discrimination a lot, racism, different culture, different things, and in our society is very have gap economy. Okay, the school it must to teach the student how to face with the problem like this. It's not about to like education like tell some student if you have discrimination of yourself you need to do this do this do this do this do this, but you didn't practice it. But they don't really have to face it in the school. And I think if you use the uniform in our school, it's not good for students. Why? uh, it will gonna be their limits to express themselves, like their personality, their creativity, their interests. And if you know in psychology things, outfit is gonna match our personality, right? Okay. And yeah, school is the places to discover ourselves, to grow up and to learn. And why if I the school is the places to discover yourself, but when you you have the belief to be yourself, you can use it because it has the limit because the uniforms. For the example, uh, we use uniform right like the t-shirt, and the t-shirt and some people I think it's not comfortable with the uniform because maybe the shape of body in my experience, right? Because they body shape and the uniform is not fit or is not cool at all or make them comfortable, and I feel that that's why I think the school about the uniform is not necessary at all. The school is need to be the comfortable places for students to show up themselves, to show their personality, and to they comfortable to learn. And I think the uniform is not guarantee about your academic performance. Yes, your uniform is doesn't guarantee about your academic performance, and the school is need to taught the student how to face such discrimination, the gap economy, or something like that in the school. It's more easier if the bullying or the insecurity it happens in the school, because if we know we can fix it, but in the society it's gonna hard because we don't know what the people think. It's gonna the people is gonna mocking about yourself, about your personality, about your gap economy. I think it's gonna be, but in the school I think it's more safe than in our society. And that's my opinion. That's all. Thank you for to listening this video. And I'm sorry if I have the wrong grammar, have the wrong talk about this topic, or it's not easy to understand this. I'm sorry because my English is not very good at all, but I try to explain it. Thank you, and I hope this very helpful. Thank you.